Coach, just I guess as you guys met the last couple of days, just what was maybe some of the things y'all went through at the end of that Texas State game, trying to learn and grow from that?
Yeah, I think, tough loss. I think probably some of the best stuff that we've played this season. And I think, we spoke after the game about, we need to feel this loss, and then we need to quickly move on because we have a big game on Saturday, and we need to put on a good performance. So I think we've started that process. Yesterday was regen and really light, but today we'll full focus on Sam Houston.
What were maybe some of the breakdowns y'all had in the final third that really led to those 2 late goals?
Yeah, I think two of the goals come off set pieces. So obviously we got to get buttoned up on that and make sure we're taking responsibility and doing our roles, and then obviously the third one is a little bit of a ping pong happening, and then McKenna obviously drops it in front of the goal, and McKenna's been good for us this year, and after the game obviously very, very disappointed with herself, but it's part of the game, man. Mistakes happen, and she's no different from the rest of our team. Needs to have a short memory and move on and be ready to play Saturday.
When you look at the Baylor, Texas State matches, what are some of the key things that you take headed into this next match and then the ones going forward?
Yeah, I think the moments that we've been able to connect with each other and keep it simple and in possession and provide options for each other, we've been good and been able to keep the ball and cause problems. And then I think there's moments where we don't do those things, and then we struggle in possession, and I think it's the same defensively. I think when we're organized and communicating and knowing our roles and what we need to be doing, then we're having success. And then moments where we're taking too much time off and the distances get too far, then we're struggling.
In those losses, is there anyone who has really stuck out as a big leader on the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think through the first 3 games, I think Trinity has done a great job. I think she's a player that we rely on to connect play, and she's scored 3 goals already this year. I thought Ireland was excellent last game. I think she put herself about, worked hard, closed things from the front. And then, we've had players in the back that have put in solid performances. Riley's done well, Ava's done well, Emma and Hattie, and so we need to continue to build on those things and just get a little bit more, tighter together and stay organized.
You mentioned that Texas State was some of y'all's best play so far in the season. Was there anything different mentality-wise, physicality-wise before that game that you noticed going in, and what are you taking away heading into the home game?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think the Texas State game, we probably was our best moments in attack because we connected with each other. We kept it simple, not individuals. We played the ball, moved into new space. So I think you saw we were able to connect and get closer to one another, and that puts us in better positions defensively as well. So I think that's something that we need to continue to do, and continue to keep things simple, provide options around the ball, and play with one another, combination play, and keep looking for those things.
In that Texas State game as well, there were just a few mishaps. Ava having that penalty late in the game. There are 11 freshmen on this team, so how are you prepping them for higher stakes moments, kind of cleaning up those penalties and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, experience. Like the only way that you can progress as a player is to get into those situations and learn from them. So Ava will be better for every experience that she has playing in a college game. So as we move forward, each game, them being able to have different experiences and learn and then process the information and then apply it to the next game, I think is going to be massive for our team because we have a very, very young team. So we just need to stick together right now and make sure that we're unified as a group and continuing to move forward.
What do you know about Sam Houston and just the team you guys are going to be facing tomorrow night?
Yeah, good team. Two good results so far this year. Obviously went to Oklahoma State and got a draw, so I think they're gonna, be organized, and we're gonna have to make sure that we're doing things that we need to do in order to get a result at home.